In 1871, a young American named Miner Keith accepted an impossible task: build a railroad through the Costa Rican jungle. 4,000 workers died building just the first 25 miles. Keith's own brothers perished in the swamps. But Keith had a vision beyond the railroad. The government couldn't pay him, so Keith took payment in land instead. 800,000 acres, tax-free for 99 years. By 1899, Keith merged with Boston merchants to create the United Fruit Company. They controlled the land, the railroads, the ships, and the fruit. In Colombia's Magdalena region, 25,000 workers went on strike in 1928. They demanded basic rights, real wages, not company coupons, medical care, proper housing. On December 6th, the Colombian army surrounded the strikers in the town square. Machine guns were positioned on rooftops. General Cortez Vargas gave the order to fire. The official count was 47 dead. Witnesses said over 1,000. United Fruit didn't just sell bananas, they sold an image. Their great white fleet carried tourists to a sanitized tropical paradise. They hired Edward Bernays, the father of propaganda. He linked bananas to health, to childhood, to American values. He made the company untouchable. In Guatemala, President Arbenz tried land reform in 1952. He took uncultivated land from United Fruit to give to peasant farmers. The company had kept 85% of their land empty on purpose. United Fruit had powerful friends. The Secretary of State and the CIA director were both company shareholders. They convinced President Eisenhower that Guatemala was a communist threat. In 1954, the CIA launched Operation PBS Success. Fake radio broadcasts claimed a massive invasion was underway. Unmarked planes bombed the capital. President Arbenz resigned. A dictator took power and returned all the land to United Fruit. The coup triggered a civil war that lasted 36 years and killed over 200,000 people. The company got everything it wanted. By 1990, the company had rebranded as Chiquita. New name, old tactics. In Colombia's banana regions, paramilitaries known as the AUC terrorized workers and unions. They used chainsaws to dismember civilians. Chiquita began paying them for protection. Between 1997 and 2004, Chiquita paid the AUC over $1.7 million. In 2001, the U.S. government officially designated the AUC as a terrorist organization. Chiquita kept paying for 3 more years. Company memos show executives knew exactly what they were funding. In 2007, Chiquita pleaded guilty to financing terrorism. They paid a $25 million fine. No executives went to prison. But the victims' families didn't give up. They sued. Chiquita claimed they were being extorted, forced to pay. The families argued it was a partnership. On June 10, 2024, a Florida jury made history. They found Chiquita liable for the murders. The company knowingly funded death squads. 8 families were awarded $38 million. For the first time, a U.S. corporation was held accountable. From railroad barons to CIA coups to terror finance, the story spans 150 years. The company's name changed, but the question remains, who pays the real cost of your breakfast banana?